They always talk about how people never leave or they stay within like 5 miles of where they grew up, and that's definitely me. I grew up in Avon. I went to Avon High School. My parents both went to Avon High School. My dad actually graduated from Avon in 1960, and he was a class of under 50 people. And now the graduating class at Avon is almost 900. So I've definitely seen the community change and grow and evolve over the years. It's just been wonderful to grow up in a community like this and to become a mortgage loan officer in a community like this, especially because of the growth, but also just feeling like home and seeing all the changes. So when I was growing up, my mother was a loan officer, and I always said I would never, ever, ever do what she did, because she was always taking phone calls in the evenings and in the car and all those things. And as a child, you see all the negative things about that. But as I grew up, I realized she also was able to bring me my homework when I forgot it at home, and she was able to pick me up from school and take me to school. And so there's a lot of value in that, and having a family and having children. Not only can you be successful, give back to your community, but you can also be there for your children and be a family person and have this wonderful career at the same time. I actually didn't start in mortgage. I started working for a builder. I was a builder rep. I sold homes that way, and that's how I got started in the industry. I would walk out of the model home and I'd see just nothing, and then you'd start to see homes go up. And you're like, I did that. I did that. Like, I helped that family get that home. That was so moving to me. It was crazy that it makes me tear up, but it was so moving to me. And then when I made the change to a loan officer, I really feel like that's my passion, helping people be able to finance their homes. And I'm so glad I did. Yeah. Today you can take food up to your room, okay? Okay. How much food are we taking? A lot? Having kids has changed everything. It changes your why. You know, we always talk about what's your why. It's super important to know your why and know why you get up and do this job and work in this industry when it can be so hard sometimes. You know, it can be. They are my why. They are my everything. You want to show them the tooth you lost?
I was looking at
show them.
The last day.
Yeah, another one.
Another one.
Another one. I think that's
a month or two.
1, 2, 3, 4 within a month.
A month.
And when I get up in the morning, it drives me to want to do better. And if it wasn't for them, I probably wouldn't be as successful as I am, because they just are why I do what I do. I was never really a big cook until I met Edwin, and then we decided with us kind of like bringing our families together, and in order to get closer together, we started doing Sunday dinners. I get together and I make a big meal every Sunday, and so I feel like that has really helped me to start to really love to cook.
The guys in the house will all eat anything.
Anything. Anything.
Girls, not so much.
I feel like a lot of people struggle with balance, me included. Sales roles in the mortgage industry, especially in real estate, you could literally go from morning, noon, and night into the evening and never stop. So you kind of have to set up guardrails around that and prioritize things in order of importance to you. And for me, that's family, first and foremost. Can we not use our fingers? Here we go. Pretend like she didn't just use her fingers to get that chicken. Dear Lord. Okay. As a general rule, I try to make sure that family comes first, and that way that doesn't get away from us. After I had my youngest daughter, who's now 10, I noticed that I really had gotten away from my health a little bit. When you're not in super good health, it brings down your motivation. You're just moving slower, you're more tired. I was having back pain, and I decided I wanted to make some changes in my life at that point. And this was actually right before I became a loan officer. So it's kind of funny how the timing all worked together. But I started eating better. I decided to give up processed foods first. Then I gave up meat. And then after I gave up meat, I noticed I just kept eating cheese all the time. So then I actually gained weight, and I was like, you know what? I think I need to give up dairy. So I gave up dairy and I went full vegan. But I think it's less about that and more about just being more conscious about health choices, what you're eating, what you're putting into your body. I had my first mammogram, and then they said, you know, we should probably do a biopsy. The next step would be typically you could do a surgery or you could wait. So I said, let's go ahead and do it. Did the surgery, and then they found out it was cancer actually, and had to do a second surgery because I didn't have clear margins, and then did radiation treatment. So all that to say, it was very eye-opening to see, you know, although I had been on a health journey, it really made me think so much harder about how I want to be here for as long as I possibly can. This life is short, and especially having children and wanting to be here for them for as long as I possibly can, it was very eye-opening. It was a scary time where you just really think hard about life. And out of that, I wanted to be the best version of me that I could be and be here on this earth as long as humanly possible. I've always been a runner, but I really started to take it seriously and get more consistent with my workouts. I think about everything when I'm running, but it's really just mostly my alone time. I do love to listen to music. It's kind of where I get to space out, and I always say I run not just for me, but I run for everyone else because it keeps me sane. So it's really the time when I can kind of decompress. I really enjoy my running time. I don't know what I would do without it. I would say a lot of being in sales is keeping your mental health in check, and keeping your mental health in check means keeping your physical health in check, in my opinion. You have to have the right mindset when it comes to a sales role, and the real estate industry especially, and as a mortgage loan officer, mindset is a lot of it. We're on our way to the builder crawl, and of course I woke up with a lovely cold, so that's exciting. But we're gonna roll with it, and that's okay. So we're here in Miles Farms with D.R. Horton. This is gonna be our first stop. Should be a really good day, so I'm pretty excited. Let's go do it. The Builder Crawl is a resource to my realtor partners to allow them to see a few different builders, hop around, be able to tour the models, see what the communities are doing, but having that background coming from working for a builder previously, and I just see the value in that.
Brandy's always really good at creating networking events that are going to be purposeful and meaningful, and just kind of good at getting everyone together. New construction can be a little bit scary, especially if you don't know much about it, so it's just a great way for real estate agents to learn a little bit more about what new construction opportunities they can present to their clients, and kind of how to present that and how the process works.
Anything for you, Brandy? Oh, thank you. You coming to the next one, Jeremy?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. I kind of coined the term because nobody knew what I was talking about. They're like, what do you mean? What is a builder crawl? Well, it's like a bar crawl. So we're going to go from location to location at certain times, and there'll be different things at each location, and you can learn about them and all that kind of stuff. So it took some explaining, but it's kind of funny now. After a few years, people kind of get the gist of what it is, and they enjoy them, and it's fun to do events like this. It's fun to get out, and I meet new people. I just met a new guy, one of those realtors. Never met him before. I don't even know how he heard about it, but that's fantastic. Like, great. And honestly, here's a PCP thing, right? It's not even about the event, it's about the phone calls. I've made, in the last week, I have made over 80 phone calls, probably almost 100 phone calls to realtors. I've gotten a couple leads from those calls with people who aren't even attending the events. So it's really about just getting an excuse to make a phone call, to try to reach out to realtors and be a resource to them. Let's go check it out. Yeah. Hello. I bet they got these balloons just for us, Michelle.
I like about working with Brandy. She's one of the most kindest, sweetest people that I know, very organized. Brandy and her team, they do everything for me. From my client doesn't ever have to ask where they stand with their loan. They know the appraisal went through, they know they've done from the pre-approval all the way to closing. And then she shows up like with a cake with her picture on it or something. So I mean, but very thorough, very knowledgeable, and you're never questioning what's happening with my loan right now. This neighborhood and the one we're going to next all used to be farmland. We're seeing new neighborhoods pop up everywhere. A lot more people moving out, the schools are growing, everything's expanding.
We just absolutely have to build more homes. We need more inventory, and new construction is just something we have to do. Well, thank you. It was nice to meet you. I'll call you.
Yes, let me know when we
Yeah.
get together and kind of go from there.
Okay, sounds good. Thank you. Nice to meet you too. We'll see you later. Okay, bye. Thanks for everything. See you later. All right, we're off to the next one. Last stop, 55 and older community. It should be good because it'll be a little bit different than this one, a little bit different vibe. People asking me like, what's in it for you type of thing when I'm not a preferred lender necessarily with these 3 builders, but there's still turndowns. There's still opportunities there. There's still things that these builders can't always do, or buyers that they can't get pre-approved. So there's definitely an opportunity there, and it's all about networking, because they may have someone walk in the door that's just not gonna end up buying new construction. And so you do still get additional opportunities with those kind of relationships.
Brandy is the queen of events. This is the second builder crawl she's done in the last year. And I think she's the one that kind of invented this and went to Arbor Homes, even though not a preferred lender, and said, hey, look, we can provide this, do this for you. And she created a relationship. So when she gets out and does that kind of work, as a regional manager, you want to support someone like that that's out there in the field doing what she's doing. It's driven from the top down, Bill Cosgrove, Al Blank, down to me at the regional level, that we're all partners and we have to support one another.
Okay, so we finished at our 3rd location. It was a great day. The sun's coming out. Finally, I promise Indiana is not all clouds. It's beautiful here. So we had a great time. Our last stop was the 55 and older community with Lennar Homes. It really kind of knocked it out of the park. They have 5 models, which is amazing. We're able to take a look at some different model homes and see what the builders are doing right now. So it was a great day. Thanks for coming along with me. I appreciate it. When you're a first loan officer, you have to make some mistakes, and then as long as you never make that mistake ever again, you will be good. More about not being afraid to try. Because I think so many loan officers get stuck in being so scared to make a mistake and being so scared to be told no that they don't go out, they don't try to solicit business, try to talk to realtors who don't know them. They don't want to cold call people because they're scared that they'll be told no. They don't want to do video or social media because they're scared of what people will think. And I think that's really the bigger mistake. There's something so underrated about being a loan officer when it comes to leaving a legacy, and to see the landscape of your community physically change and homes get built. I'm helping people finance those homes. I'm helping people get through credit situations that maybe couldn't afford a home before, or I'm helping them to pay off debts when they sell their home and see the vision of what they can purchase and finance those homes for their family, put their family in a better situation. It's so moving, and it's the American dream to purchase a home. And I actually get to help people live in that home of their dreams. It's pretty amazing. Yeah.